You know, if it gets to the point where you feel like that, I'm pretty sure you just quit. Maybe she felt trapped in her life and things like that and just didn't see any way out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know her personally, but like, yeah, it's pretty sad though, do you know, like, you go like somewhere to work and it's like, oh yeah, someone's just committed suicide. Like, it's a hard job. Like, I get it. I've done like the cam stuff for years on and off, you know, and I've heard loads of fucking shit. People talk loads of shit. I've had people blackmail me and fucking all sorts of crazy shit, you know, like, I'm quite thick-skinned, so, I mean, if someone says something about me, it's kind of like, I don't take it personal if it's not somebody in my personal life, you know what I mean?
You giant pile of shit, Skip.
So you have to be, really, innit? So you'd have to be to deal with that shit. Come to terms with it, you know, the fuck are these people, really? Where'd you have that on social media then, or something?
I'm in a group on Twitter with a bunch of girls, like studio girls, baby station girls, different cam girls and stuff. And the girls was on there. And they were talking about it. Yeah, like, and then they were bringing it up, and then like a few hours later, it was all over like social media. People like saying like, a few of the pages that I follow, like the shout out pages, were like rest in peace, blah blah blah, and this and that, and. Like, fucking hell, she's not very old, like, that's the sad thing, like, she's only 24, 25, and it's like, wow.
Who was that, Princess? Are you Anna Modena? Anna?
Yeah, Chloe Love, that's her name, British.
All a bit different, isn't it? Some people just can't handle life or certain situations they face, or something just switching in their head, even fucking mad though.
Never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, and too strong, wanna battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief on my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at you too.
Oh my god, I was listening to like stuff on TikTok where it's like emergency calls, you know, like people ringing like for ambulances and things like that. And there were so many ones where people were like, come and pick up a body, like before my kids get back from school and stuff, like, and it was like fucking sad shit, you know, like people committing suicide, like shot themselves in the mouth or something, and like, come and pick us up off the floor before my kids get to school, I don't want them to find us yet, you know, like,
press the right stick to form a party.
Was she on the Babe Station TV or the cam? Is it like shown on TV? Yeah, that's the job. Is it these yeah. Are these the channels that they show on TV, or is this an online thing only?
no, she was on the Babe Station on studio, like back and forth. I mean, most girls go back and forth.
So the TV thing is only at night, but then the studio, the online thing is 24 hours. But the TV is 24 hours as well. Okay, I'm with you. It's when you pay for it, it's 24 hours.
Both of them are 24 hours. Like, so you can sit on TV through the day, but obviously you've got to be like dressed well, do you know, you've got to be quite covered on the telly, like through the day, and then like after a certain time you can get your tits out basically. And that's for both channels, like Studio and Wave Station, and then there's Playboy too, there's Playboy TV.
Okay, but so the TV stuff, that's like what I'm trying to figure out is that a subscription thing for them to be able to see it, or you can just flick the channel to the right thing and then it'll be on. Yeah, I don't know because I don't have a TV in it. I just don't know how that works.
Yeah, like the TV, you can sit and watch it all night. The last tends to be on for about an hour. For a shift, I think I'm not 100% sure. So I don't really know. But like when I did the interview, I was like, what's the crack? How much do I charge? Like, how long am I on for? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. But yeah, like it's usually an hour per shift, but like you can do day or night. And night's obviously a little bit more popular because people are a bit more like, you know, about 1 hour one, and then the lasses have got kids out and stuff. So more people.
I hear you've been tricking out your wheels. That tells me you're serious about it.
1 hour shift.
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
You know, if you want to get in the league, you're not getting there alone.
From what I hear, neither are you.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I'm thinking we can help each other. Form a crew. Unless you got any better
If you're
offers
about
on
an
the
hour
table.
on TV and
Plenty,
then
actually.
back,
Oh, shit.
then
Come on. What do you say?
I say you're on.
All
Like
right.
after that.
Okay. If we're going to climb
So
the
like
ladder
you
to
can
the
do
league,
like a 12
we got to get ourselves a race against another crew. Remember Kenny?
That redneck from my first night here?
His crew, the Speed Boys, are ripe for taking down. I'll pull whatever strings I can, but you gotta make yourself worth racing.
Yeah, you see, the way I was thinking, it was like, well, if it's on TV, then it has to be like a channel you need to pay to access, like they used to do back in the days or something. I didn't realize that they just leave that on 24/7 just because that's the channel there. So yeah. No, it sounds good. So then, yeah, there's a possibility of you making a shit ton of money. I reckon. You can do like long shifts and stuff, and it's not just that 1 hour. Because I thought 1 hour, shit. You gotta try all the way down for 1 hour, then go back up. That's not worth it.
It's just good for like, I guess, just growing up fast. This thing, like, I'm not guaranteed a lot of money. Like, they've guaranteed me a certain amount of money, which is not a lot of money. Like, I can make way more at home, but it's building up a family, it's doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're on the telly, like, take advantage of it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to take full advantage of it, like, why not?
That's exactly it. Just see it as promotion. You know, that's all it is really. Make some money and it's helping you promote your brand, you know, your social media and whatnot. Just go and do it, man. Don't even think about it. Just do it anyway, innit? Fuck it. You're good.
Tasha is the new 100X point.
Beginning doing it, like, they were like, yeah, I'm going to make more money at home, but people know me off the telly, you know, and it's quite a big thing, I guess, people remember that,
Oh, I'm glad for you, man. That's pretty amazing to, you know, once in a lifetime opportunity, I guess, to promote yourself. Like you just said, it's not about the money. So, yeah, I hope you're ready for the repercussions of this. Because your shit is gonna blow up, right? Like, if you were crypto, you're just about to do 100x. You need to have like your shit ready to manage the flow of traffic that's going to be directed.
yeah, I just need to take a full advantage of it when it comes my way, like, literally, like, on my own fans and everything like that, you know, just trying to take it all. I'm shitting myself, like nerve-wracking, because I've done cam for ages, and I've streamed, and then I've done like ones with like the studio and like on the telly, do you know what I mean? It's a bit scary, and then they stick a microphone in your hand and then you talk too, and it's like,
You know what? It's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. They're just bigger, more expensive cameras, bigger, more expensive mics, bigger, more expensive lights, and you got a production team behind it. Right, that's it. You'll be doing exactly the same thing, except it's going to be more organized, and they'll probably tell you, like, they probably have everything sorted so that all you have to do is just, you know, do you.
Oh, you're full of shit, man. You can impersonate someone like that. You know that sexy girl that's on her getting all those views?
Fuck off!
Obviously, I've seen you on that Camfrog Live thing before. I was just constantly just watching you whenever you were on there. Instantly, just waiting. No, I'm only joking. I've seen you on there like a few times, and you seem to do that pretty well. If that counts for anything. No, you've got a good attitude and that, like, just, you know, just talking to you in the room and that, man, you'd be fine.
yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully it's
Pay your transport and shit. Hey, you know you can take the taxi cab. And yeah, you're gonna have to like work yeah, man. If you need a big crowd or something, don't blow up your fucking camera.
Wow. Yeah, it's just, it's a little bit dead, isn't it? Not big enough, really.
Oh yeah, the border was
Really?
according to Camfrog. Nowadays, they don't get much crowd.
Alright, it's on. Start a Pacific Tribe. Who wants it?
I want to hear all the juicy details on the car you're chasing.
Yeah, I don't know what trend he gets.
Driving a custom species evolution.
Chase mode activated. Free to join the party?
That's some serious hormone therapy.
I
normally. Sure. You say at some point when you first come on camera folk, I remember you. I remember clicking your camera walking down the road. And the people started saying it that day even. It's like, what the fuck you on about, man? People are just dickheads on here. Maybe they want you to be as well, some of them.
Well, you're talking about people that probably never touched the girls. What the fuck are you doing? Majority of fucking losers. They live their lives with camp they're simping on girls and shit.
We nearly got him.
That's gotta hurt. Quite funny when you see them in a room or shit. It's like you were like literally messaging us like weeks or months ago, like saying like how pretty you thought I was, and then now I'm a fucking bloke and stuff. And it's like next thing we'll respond back to your message. Like, fuck.
But if they genuinely think you're a bloke, then that says more about them than you. Maybe mean that they have this homoerotic fantasy about them.
That's another thing that fucks most blokes up on here, and it is not being able to take rejection. If they learned how to take rejection, the girl might actually think, hold on a minute, this guy's a bit different, you know, and she might notice something. If you're getting all angry and shit straight away and firing off, and yeah, I see a lot of people do that. Play the long game a little bit sometimes, man.
That's what I've been doing with Princess Aurora. It's been a real long game too. You know, I had to work out of town tonight, and the manager there used to be a stripper, and she said she was going to be quitting as soon as the new manager goes to Mexico. Oh hell! I got a manager that used to be a stripper, and now she's going to quit. What a shit job.
I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah.
You go to her, Kevin, and you tell her, ma'am, if you quit, I'll quit too and I'll come with you.
I'd come with her without quitting, but listen, all night long I had to resist from touching her. That's fucked up, because she's like just so sweet on me. She's got an old man and everything. But I just have to like stand back a little bit because I just want to grab her.
I'm not the happiest with women right now, today. So you might catch me say a couple of things here and there about women. Don't worry, I won't become like these people on camera. It's just not in my nature.
I'm all good with women. Oh yeah, well, I think you speak to her or something. Yeah, you did. You were talking.
How come I've never heard her or seen her? You send me a picture or what? It's like you're ashamed of her. Do you think now he's not gonna think she's on the level like or you seem to keep it quite fucking totally fucking allowed one. Show your mates for a split second. Why not? You have to do it in the room. It's up to you, it's not a big deal at all. I would have expected to have seen her by now. Fucking ages.
2 years, 8 months. See, we didn't give her enough attention. She left.
It's all right. But she does that anyway. We just get bored quite easily as well. How old is she, man? Like, I remember when I first seen her come on here, she looked quite young, like proper doll walking down the road, just like they're mad in Newcastle the way they do it. I remember going like into a McDonald's with Madeline one time, and like the gate set down Centre Park. It was just like, weird, man. There were just these blonde Barbie girls everywhere. The whole of McDonald's was just like 70% fucking like totally done up. I think there was something going on at the time, maybe. Yeah, they just done that different up then. How old is she?
Well, they had a Barbie doll convention near you, yeah.
No, this is when I was living in Newcastle for a bit with Swedish girl. Don't know if you was even about then, was you? No, you were about when I was in Newcastle with Madeline. Must have been. Yeah, it may as well have been a Barbie convention. Put it that way. Mad. It's weird, like, a bit much.
Our first game in 2009. You peasants are so German. Where's Pablo? But then the time I really started getting into it was when you had Envious and Andy and Tricon, Poppin, you know, the good old years. And it was the room name? It was just the first Fight Night. It wasn't even Fight Night HD yet. It was when back in the days at the time where every other month or something there was a new server, a new provider.
Yeah, well, getting DDoS attacked to fuck, like. Yeah, them days weren't too bad. Like the Envious and Tricon kind of, I don't know. That was kind of a bit annoying. That Tricon the proper gimp, I think. But then he grew on me, and I suppose Envious did a bit. I used to hate fucking Tricon for ages. Not hated him, but just thought, who's this gimp like shouting and screaming? Just all angry and shit, you know? And I kind of tolerated it after a while. Whatever, so other people seem to like him, whatever, they tolerate him. Could be alright, I suppose. I don't know, I just didn't find that funny. Tried too hard, you know? That's what it was. He was just trying too hard all the time. He was trying to like attack people, and then got really obsessive with Envious, being with that Pacu girl, completely fucked all that up. But it's just like, it's just little gimp, hating on people because they were meeting women and he wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, the Envious and Wild West. Anything more? It's been way worse things than that This is just where that came from Persona. But then again, it's still do a lot. Very few people who don't need
And it, Pinky, did it get cold down where you're at? You got your car outside. Yeah, it's fucking freezing. Fucking cold up here now. It's like 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Like a -5 or something.
It depends what mood you're in. Like, I mean, I can act like I do on here a bit in real life. It's just, I suppose you can get away with more on here, obviously. But I'm not really much different. I'm not like putting on a persona. I might have played it out a bit, obviously. Something, just joking, but I'll do that in real life too. Maybe just not as confidently. But I have my moments, believe me, like if I'm in a good enough mood or whatever, in a certain mood. It's like being able to be like this on here has almost, it might help my confidence a bit in some way, a little bit. Yeah. It just depends what mood I'm in, man.
You got an estimated time of completion.
Well, the estimated time of arrival to Birmingham Airport. Has she shown you it? I asked her to show some stuff the other night, she didn't. I'm sure she has. I'm sure you have before. I've seen a few bits before.
Just want to show it to this guy. One of them. Forgot what I was going to say. You're single, Tank. You got some? You don't? Really? Why? You like guys or girls? Both.
Yeah, that's what I feel like doing, chilling, but then it never really lasts long. You know, I'll be chilling and then the girl comes along, you start talking to him. Like sometimes she'll sit and call. We fall back into it. Say that I don't really miss them days with Envious and Tricon and that. I mean, the room was lively, but I prefer the days like when you'd have Deedles in here and Tanker, or maybe a bit of Socrates, or you know, a few other people doing a bit of art and talking about that kind of stuff, and just things were chilled and that. And, you know, there's a few users in here, but not too many. But they were the more pleasant days, I think.
Yeah, that was cool too, but I still think that most of the laughs were had in the early days, man. I was laughing so hard. Maybe I was in the tent at that point in time when it wasn't so chill for me. But what was I gonna say? It was cool, man. It was a cool time. I forgot where I was going with that, and I was not on the phone.
Who was that? Who was you with 8 months ago? It wasn't that girl you met before, was it? A couple of years back. What was her name? Don't you remember, look, she was in...
Enzo, man.
Oh, you was at her place.
You were stop it, bro. You were
Oh, Ferris, you wasn't on here, man. Yo, I have one of those fucking wider gyms. You know what I mean? You can fucking incline. You got the cables and shit, man. Yo, man, and then I took these guys to the gym with me, man. Fuck, bro, I was benching like 250 pounds like nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole gym, bro. My family owns a fucking full basketball court, and on the other side of the basketball court is a weight room.
Enzo, shut the fuck up and lying shit. You say your family owns this, your family owns that. Enzo, we all believe you. You mouth builder. You're not a bodybuilder. Your mouth keeps building up hype for yourself. Stop fucking lying to the room, Enzo. Yeah, you used to work out, but you quit when the pandemic hit. You used to be in shape, Enzo. You quit. Stop lying to us.
But what happened though, Enzo? What happened to all your cuts though, man? I ain't lifted weights. I went to the gym. For almost 2 years now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Still see that shit, man. I got a big belly. Serious. There you ain't even got that, bro.
Watching time fly by might be the hardest thing I have to do in life. Frustrated that I ain't where I want to be yet, but I know that I'ma make it if I chase that check. Yes.
Yo, Ferris, man. You know, it's alright, bro. You know, I get it, man. You're jealous. I get it, man. But you're alright, Ferris. You know what I mean? You ain't got a chest like me. Ain't got no shoulders like me. It's all good, man. Your back is not ripped like my back. You don't got nice calves like me. Your thighs are not nice and toned like mine. When I flex the side of my arm, you see all these fucking muscles. When I flex my shoulder, you see every fucking define.
My children, we did not have good communication. I'm sad about that. Moving on to the next topic.
Next topic. Welcome back, Genevieve. Woo, girl, wait, she's back. My face, oh, I'm so excited. Wait, that hurt. Oh, that was for you, Genevieve. Fuck, my eyes almost got stuck though, for real.
I mean, nothing personal. I'm just getting tired of looking at the girls in this room. I mean, we've all looked at the girls in this room. I'm looking at an old girl in a different room. I'm looking at her in a new light, you know? You might know her name. Her name's Tank Girl.
You're so fat.
Freezer snacks. I'm talking about the free snacks for like free snacks. Put me up, Sonny Jesus. Free snacks for life.
Oh, you want some kibbles and nuts, girl? Shit. Yo, Ferris has only said I want them to lick my gooch. But yo, I really want y'all girls to lick my Gucci. Yeah.
Or if you don't take that fake ass Gucci belt off your waist.
What you talking about kibbles and nuts, dude? You must have me mistaken for somebody that didn't grow up with like a vending company in my family. We're talking like Reese's Pieces, Snickers, Doritos, Ruffles, the Golden Flake chips, Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, Sunkist, all the good snacks, dude. And now my company is, Bootleg Snacks Inc. Go get some bootleg snacks. They're awful good.
How much did you spend on that belt, though?
How much did it take to pop the rhinestones out of my real Gucci belt? How much hate did that take?
Hey, Stylist, it's nice to see you. Where's Maggie at? I was just talking to her, but I'm just saying, you know, I forgot what I was gonna say. Maybe I'll come back to you. How's everybody doing though?
I'll still be wearing it, Mike. Look what these people did to my shit, dude. We wearing clothes that got rips in them people put there because they like, this bitch doesn't deserve this shit. It was only $24.99, but she don't deserve it. You know? She didn't like make a company or nothing like that sells this to you too.
Yo, not to brag or nothing, but I just had to show the belt, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't rock nothing fake. My feelings, you know what I'm saying? I'd be in my feelings if it was fake. Yo, look at these nice green Fila boots. You like those? Those are fucking nice green, weatherproof. Do you like those? They're pretty clean, huh?
Fuck it, since Megan's not here, I'll say it to you, Stylish. You know, I'm a sexier bitch than you. Yeah, that's right, I'm a sexier bitch than you. I'm saying, you might be a sexy BBW, but I'm a sexy, slender BBW. You know, I could easily be a really, you know, good, I could hustle. That's how much money I can make on charity if I got, like, grew some tits, you know, turn myself into a tranny, you know. Oh man, well, you know, the best hustle is the butt muscle.
I got a little bit of training blood in me, you know what I'm saying? I can turn the man on when it needs to be. I can be the man if you want to be, you know, the man too. You can pretend to, you know, be the man together.
Yo, man. Genevieve, and then I'm like this. Earlier, I was like, oh, you guys. I was like, oh, look at that fucking stack of cash. Because you gotta have some cash on you when you leave the house. Yeah, and I was like, what? Oh, shit. We just fucking, oh my God, I got gift cards, credit cards, goddamn fucking AAA, full coverage insurance card, fucking full coverage insurance on me. God damn, no, I really do have quite a few credit cards in here, though.
Man, if you don't put your bill money back in the bank account where it belongs, you over here showing your rent money.
Oh shit, you ain't lying. Yeah, saying I get my ass popped, man. I got enough money on my ass to fucking bail out. Oh, it be like that though, man. I had to call my old lady a couple times. And she's like, what the fuck? What happened? And I was like, yo, just come bail me out. You know what I mean? I'm like, they're not even charging me. Just bail me out. Just giving them fucking money. They're not even charging me. Just, you know what I mean? Let's just pay them off. Cops be dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
What did you do?
Fucking cops. My little cousin, man. He's always running from the cops and shit, man. He don't have a license. He's like 16, right? He been running from the cops since he was like 8. You know what I mean? Like, everybody puts him in a vehicle, right? Well, fucking finally, man, the law finally started catching up with him, right? So he hit me up and shit, man. Said these cops are fucking with him. So I fucking went out there, you know, and I just walked up on the cop and said, yo, bro, like, it's my little cousin, man. Like, you need to stop fucking chasing this kid. Like, he's gonna get his license. You guys keep chasing him, you're gonna fucking cause a wreck. And it did, man. That kid killed 3 people. He caused a wreck. He's doing like 50 years of life, my little cousin. I mean, he killed like 5 people. But, and I mean, I predicted it though.
Damn, that is some crazy ass shit though. Like it's their fault for chasing. I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you shouldn't be running to begin with, but then at the same time, we all know cops are not supposed to chase people and shit. And then once you get into that mode, man, you know what I mean? It's like you're constantly running when you're in your car, because they're gonna pull you over and pull your car. You know what I'm saying? So I was explaining to the cops, yo, just let him be, dude, because like this kid he's zipping around town. The cameras, y'all know it. You know what I mean? You take the car, you don't lock him up. You isn't the next car. You ain't teaching them nothing. Like, leave them alone if you ain't gonna lock them up and leave them there, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking moralization, motherfucking subversion, the shit from cultural Marxist practice. You know what I'm saying? That shit stemmed from Bavarian Luciferianism, you know what I'm talking about? Same as that motherfucking, that Marxism, that National Socialism, that Communism, that Maoism, that Leninism, that Stalinism. You know how the fuck we do that? Yeah, dog, yeah. Nothing like being, no moral and ethical integrity, nothing like being demoralized.
Ah! You shake him down, hater proof. You shake him down, shaky fakey.
Fucking once upon a time, so nobody records this, tries to use it against me, but once upon a time, make believe fairy story times. When I was a kid, man, I did some time in YH shit, man. I had to go to this maximum security, and like every time I think about it, I don't like to think about it. Shit, that's a part of my life. I just put it behind me. Yeah, I mean, people are like, why you got scars on your face and shit, man? I was chunking it when I was in there, man. I'd get jumped. You know what I mean? You don't stay in line, man. These motherfuckers come just jump your ass, man. But I wasn't one to get out of line, though, man. You know what I mean? So I know you always have people just trying to chunk it. You know what I mean? And you just got to just chunk it with them, man. Every once in a while, man, motherfucker get you, but fuck, you know what I mean? Fucking get him back twice as hard. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say my little cousin, they should have locked his ass up. I learned something, though, from being locked up, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to go back there. I hate that shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I'm a humble person. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I'll take it to the next level, but I ain't trying to get in no fucking bullshit, you know?
Dude.
The fuck up, Fat Joe. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know I'm saying? You said that shit like 300 times. Yeah, man, we get what you're saying. You confident with yourself, bro? What the fuck, bro? Maybe that's part of the problem is you're natural insecuritize. Okay, Hegelian dialectic. With your thesis, antithesis, synthesis, problem, reaction, solution.
Hey, Hater Proof, do me a favor. Are you can you unban me from what you call it, Fight Night? I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Some douche banned me from there, and then they wrote a hate song to me and played it in the lounge. Like I'm gonna retort that shit. I'm just gonna let them seethe in their own little juice that they just created, and I'm not gonna retort to it. You know, they can just seethe.
Quit begging. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, unban me, please. No. Haterproof, it sounds like you've been up for a week, dude. You alright, man? You need to lay off those drugs, man. This sounds a little rough. Do I got sound? Yeah, I got sound.
Yeah, well, why don't you send a Venezuelan over here to make me some chicken?
I didn't ride the greatest either. I thought I just think I might just pass this. It was a shameful test, but I might just pass it, and it just fucking please, you know. When he said no, I thought, nah. I kind of understand why though. Like he was probably thinking as if the instructors even sent him out on this bike. Not that I was that bad on it. I was quite fluid on it, to be honest. Apart from where it kept dropping into neutral, but I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to do it, man.
Yo, Aiden, give me this microphone. Style is compelling that said she wants unbanning from the room. I mean, the room number's looking a bit down anyways. You're not killing the room again, are you? The room was popping the other night and you started talking a bunch, you know? I mean, it's not your fault, Aiden, nothing personal, but no one wants to hear the same person talk over and over, you know? People like to hear different people talk, you know? So it makes Camp Rock fun.
Yeah, of course. I was talking to Marcel. Just waffling a bit, but... Stylishly compelling, come on. Is she banned? I don't know why she's banned. I'll unban her, like, but be bothered listening to her. No, she's alright. Just a bit mad in it or something. I don't need to worry about work tomorrow though, man. I kind of feel like I should be I feel stressed, like no. I feel like I should be trying to sleep for some reason when I don't need to be. All the stress of last night, thinking it all night, as fuck knows. But I know I do need to like fix my sleep pattern a bit. Who? What's going on? Have you turned into an owl or something?
Tunes, man. They got a mini orchestra down there, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just do your license before your CBT expires, man. Yeah, the strings.
Another thing that annoys me is the fact he doesn't say, oh, you know. He's like, oh, how much do you owe me now on top? Like, 50 quid. And I was like, nah, 60. And at that point, I hoped he was going to say, you know, just send us fucking 20 over or like 40, do you know what I mean? But he didn't. Mate, was on the bike for 20 minutes and then I went and rode for 40 minutes. I rode the bike for a total of an hour. It's a bit of a cunt, man. Just trying to make money, innit?
Fucking hell, mate. 60 quid an hour. That's more than what my mechanic charges for fucking hard manual labour, man.
60 quid an hour? Yeah, well, I mean, he must have set off around 8 o'clock. And probably got home for about 11:30. He was out for a few hours, you know. He's obviously time costs money, you know. But still, to be honest, I thought it was going to be 205 or something, and then got these texts off his assistant or whatever, and she said it was 120 deposit and a £60 on the day, and I thought, 180, that's not too bad. It's a little bit better. Scared of what? Oh, it's just a nervous twitch she's got, didn't you know? Didn't even see, man. Like, I'm talking on my phone because I can hear people on my phone. It's too late to be using these speakers. It just does my head in. Sounds quite good on this new iPhone. What's going on, Tavish? Are you drunk, yeah? Got a bit of money in it, so you must be pissed off.
What are you saying? The doll paid out?
God, I woke up at the same time again, like 12 o'clock at night. I was sleeping like 4 hours from 7 till fucking 11, 12, whatever. 4 or 5 hours. And it's just not right, you know, because then it comes to the morning of the next day when you might need to do stuff or get ready for work and that. You feel knackered as fuck. So my sleep pattern's a bit screwed, right now. You're lucky that you woke up at this time. Yeah. believe I flipped out on Stella like that. I just took out like all the, like I've just got, I don't know, there's so many like little things going on around me and people pissing me off, and just start seeing the world in a different, like, I don't know, man. Just fucking cracked in it earlier, failing that test, and it's like I'm blaming her for the fact I've got insomnia, although I'm not sat there like lying there thinking about her. It's like I was thinking that subconsciously I probably am, because I'm not, obviously I'm not going to be feeling the, you know, the best at the moment, the way she's been. And she's always been like it, she's always been a bit like all over the place, and just weird, man. Weird. Not really, I'm just fucking, nah, we weren't arguing, really. Basically, I tried to call her up after I failed it, and I was having a little rant. She's like, I'm going anyway, like, she said she was reading or something. I just think, you moan about all this shit about, you know, like, me not giving her attention, or not talking to her, but then whenever I do, she won't, it's just fucking, it's just annoying, man. She's just a fucking nutcase.
Take a look, see if there's any you like.
Yeah, I was just like really angry, man. It's going on a mad one. It's kind of out of character, innit? It's just pent up aggression, just fucking exploded today a bit. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I just learned to like just put up with it, just, you know that she might just be having a bad day or two. You know, one of her little moods or whatever, you know what I mean? So you just kind of see past it when you actually love someone, or you're dependent on them, or whatever the fuck it is, man. Relationships is weird things, aren't they? You become too complacent, and then, yeah.
I'm still confused if like you just broke up or if it happened before, because like you said, apparently she said it before, but you didn't take it into consideration or some shit. Like, you too. It sounds to me like you need to go and apologize and talk to her and fucking work shit out and figure out what it is you two want to do, if you want to be together or not. Because I think you do want to be with her and she wants to be with you too, but you're on a different schedule. Like, she's like 6 months ahead of you and you're like 6 months late or something. You want that extra time to get your shit, get your bike, your license, and then go over, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, that's the plan, right? That's what I thought was the plan. And she's probably bored of waiting by now, because it's been like a while. And so I don't blame her for feeling like that. And I guess you just distance and everything. The lack of good communication between the two of you has kind of drifted you apart now. I mean, it's for you two to see if you want to, like, you know, bring them back together instead of drifting apart. And carry on the life together. I don't think you two got some talking to do.
It doesn't seem like it anyway. It might be right, it might be possible, but it just feels like doing it done. I mean, usually when a girl starts acting like this, I know from plenty of experience that there's another guy in it. It's just not even me being paranoid. I don't even really get paranoid anymore unless I'm high on some fucking class A or some shit, you know? I'm too like, I just try to fully, even though it keeps happening, like I trust people even more, innit? Because it's being mature, it's being able to trust someone and not being on the case. Like, this is not about that. This is the thing anyway. I'll fucking go off on a tangent. I'll go off on another one. due to go back there. Can't remember now. It might have been July. You know, months and months ago. Had the flight ready to go. Like she fucking booked it. She even paid for it. You know, didn't really have much money at the time. And then basically the 2 days before the flight, I'm starting to get a bit like, oh shit, I need to start getting ready and like, do I really want to go back there and put up with that fucking shit? It's hard work, man. I'm just a fighter, and even it's like I don't know when something's not good for me. But it felt like things were chilling out over time at the same time, like we were learning each other, like she was trusting me, and I'd trust her, even though I did anyway. Anyway, about to fly there, right, and then she goes, I've been thinking about it, and like maybe you should like stay there for longer and do your bike license, because you don't really want to like be coming over here and not being able, you know, you want some freedom next time, blah blah blah. And then she's like, you know, I was like, well, it's too expensive, I got the money, but she's like, you know, I'll pay for it. Anyway, I don't know, just something was like a bit odd about things around that time. And then like a week or two later, she calls me saying her ex had died, and she's crying down the phone. She could barely get it out. She called me, she's crying. And she tells me, oh, so-and-so's died, and like just about got it out. And I'm just thinking, hold on, like, you're calling up your boyfriend? Like, if I would have dared do that to her. Anyway, clearly I obviously wasn't too happy about that, innit, so. That made her even more upset. You know, you're meant to be my boyfriend, you should be there for me and understand, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, close or something. Do you know what I mean? It's just, oh, what the fuck? She was clearly in love with the guy all these years or something. Clearly still had, like, strong feelings for him, innit? But then it makes me think, you know, was there a little something, was they kind of like getting back together a bit around that time she delayed me going back there? Because that's how it kind of feels now, you know. But how do you go from like, you know, desperately like booking a ticket so I can go back there and she can't be without me to actually stay there and do your bike, like it's, I don't know, I'm not making conclusions from it, but it's just, you know, when you look back, everything starts adding up. I mean, there's a lot more to it. Deal, fucking. I don't want to speak too much of a business. Speak too much of a business. Recording. Yeah, that's what she said, but then, and maybe, but it wasn't like her, man, to be like that. Really, at the same time, there was just something a bit odd about it. In fact, like, she'd already booked the flight. She'd only booked it, I don't know, a month before or something. All of a sudden, a change of plan, you know? Well, that's kind of what she said. That's what she said. Even what people say and what people really need can be two different things. We up to like multiple shit, and now I see why she was constantly accusing me all the time of cheating or trying to flirt with every girl. It was all in her head, like some mad paranoia. Couldn't go near a fucking girl without her going mental. Really intense. Everything was like a big threat to her. Just no confidence in herself, and she blames me for not making me feel confident. It's like bollocks, man. Don't expect someone else. Shouldn't really have to make you feel like have some a bit of self-esteem. You just didn't believe in yourself at all. It's quite common.
Aiden, if you want to fix that problem, next time for your next job, get one that's bisexual.
Already been with a bisexual girl. No, to fun, don't worry. Dan Hoover's fucking bisexual to fun. She's more into women than men. Remember her? That's another thing. It was kind of cool with her because even though I did start kind of falling for her, she was like a kind of cool girl, isn't it? And maybe I'm like, at first I seen it as just a bit of fun, and then she's like begging to come down here. Like next minute she was on my doorstep pretty much, and then she was just chilling there, and just like probably helping me get over a previous thing. But I think I wasn't really in that bad of a state then. But yeah, man, like she's fucking hell. Like being with her for a little while, it was like I felt like I could just chat up with other girls or like try and involve other girls, and that there was a cool element to it. Like being a DJ and that as well. It's like, you know. Yeah, she was, man, but she's like just clearly like really troubled too. Deeply like just didn't have a shit together at all. Maybe I felt sorry for her that in some ways. I just believed the bollocks she was telling me. Because when I found out she was a prostitute, it was just like... it definitely helped me fucking move on from it a lot quicker anyway. It's like, alright, cool. Now I get it. And everything she had been telling me was a lie. So I just thought, this girl's a dickhead, man. Told me so many lies and shit, you know. It's up to all sorts. Just a proper scumbag. And I mean, fucking hell, I took her to hospital and like cried, having to leave the hospital, just seeing her there in the hospital bed all fogged with tubes hanging out of her. And, do you know what I mean? I think that's what might have developed the a bit more a bit more affection towards her. Like seeing her suffer like she did, nearly dying and that. But yeah, anyway. She was mad.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I tend to try and surround myself with better people than me, which I fail miserably. But it's I don't know. I see shit like that. I see basically, you know, Jeremy Carl's shit, and I just walk away. That's like Jerry Springer tank, you know. And you kind of see the type of people you see on Jerry Springer. Yeah, that's when I try and like forget about this shit and move on, man. Because it always ends up in drama. Half the time it's like drama you didn't really want to be involved with in the first place.
I get you. Avoided certain girls and shit because of those reasons, but yeah. Still end up in it. Mate, I saw signs with Stella from the fucking minute I started to look at her on the phone. Like, I don't know how it was even possible. I've never done it with any girl I've ever chatted to on the phone before like this. Really weird. We'd somehow argue nearly every fucking day on the phone. Like, it'd get quite intense. I mean, maybe I wasn't in the best frames of mind at the time. I was going through a lot of shit as well anyway. I felt like yeah, like, I think she was drinking quite a lot, and it was just oh, what the fuck was going on? I should have just seen that for fuck this. Proper red flags on that one. But then I just thought, you know, you can be cool, let's just try it out, see what happens. She's not that not too dramatic, I suppose. Like being with her and that, it's not like, I don't know. weak fuckers who can't go without a split, you know, you start going crazy. Proper weed edge, completely fucking. But to be honest, I did lose the plot earlier, and then smoking some weed does help, like, it bring you in, and it is good for you in some ways, man. Not overdoing it. Can help us, you know, if you're stressed or whatever, it definitely helps. You see things differently. Really give a fuck.
Turned out alright. Definitely still 27, 28 years. Yeah, I think I'm doing alright, you know. I think I've got all my hair, got my shit more or less sorted out now. I've got a lot between like 18 and 20. 8 year career by the time we're all different. We're all different, but like at some point we're like move on from like struggle and shit. Like you grow up.
Yeah, okay. You have to just kind of focus on yourself a bit, you know. I've got this bit of work which helps. God, I just couldn't do it tonight, man. They're taking the piss. They expected me to work on my own tonight. It's freezing. I feel a bit ill anyway. It wasn't a good day at all. I'm really tired. I couldn't even get some sleep before. I should change my shift to like 8 o'clock, 8:45 till 12. And I agreed on it. I was like, yeah, go on, I'll do that. Because I knew it was just, I'd go there and in 4 hours would go like nothing. And I kind of I didn't want to let them down either. I just couldn't get any sleep after that. Fuck, it's going to be too dangerous. I'm feeling a bit ill anyway. And with the line of work I do, if you've got any kind of COVID symptom, you shouldn't be delivering at all. You shouldn't be going into the workplace and that. So. And I haven't had one day off. You know, I've been late a few times, or too many times probably, but I've never like skived off sick, or even if I've been a little bit, tiny bit under the weather, I just do it. I don't care in it. For some reason, I suppose because it's my job as well. Money's not too bad. But yeah, it's a bad moment for me right now, that's all. Not going to take long. Bounce out of it quick time, usually. As I get older, you know, you can handle it more, and it almost becomes the norm.
Yeah, just go do your license, man. Just go do your license. Don't wait for your MOT, your CBT to run out, man, and just go do your fucking license. And then you're free to go wherever you want to go, you're free to do what you want to do, like, I don't know. You'll get some freedom, some fun, you'll be able to ride about. Your life will feel much, much more complete with a bike in your life, trust me. Trust me, man, I had nothing at one point. I had a tent, and I had a bike. That was it. And my life was great.
It can be nicer to live like a simple life, can it? Away from all this stresses and bullshit, a million different bills. You just live out in the fucking wilderness. I get why some people go off and do that shit, you know, live in like a fucking eco-village or something. You know, 'cause life's hard. But for me to be able to move out of here and get my own place and stuff, I probably could, but I'd be working full time, I wouldn't have much money left over once everything's paid off, council tax and everything. And things aren't really like set right in the UK. Rent's too high and the wages aren't high enough. Cost of living's just going up like mad. What can you do?
Work hard for a while, save up as much as possible, build up your credit score, put down a mortgage for a house, put down a deposit for a house and take a loan on it. You got a property now, what's happening? Yeah, your career is, yeah, meantime, you don't need a career. You need a meantime. It's sufficient income that you're able to save. A year or two is able to put down deposit. But that's the way to get rich. There's no other way. Like working for someone else and saving all your life and penny counting and shit. That's only gonna, look, you can live all your life safely and you just gonna end up retiring if you're lucky with that. That house, you're probably going to have to sell it and get into a retirement boat to live on it for your retirement. You know, that's the one choice. The other choice would be to just buy a house, pay the mortgage, not worry so much about fully paying it yet. In a year or two, that house will build equity. You know, it'll be worth more, so you can release that equity. That's probably going to be over 2 years, 30, 40 In the meantime, you would have worked and saved an extra bunch of money, you add that to it, and you buy a second house. And you just keep that system going forward. Once you have about 3 houses, possibly 3, you will pay for the next one. So that already, the income you get from there will be a cash income directly to your pocket. And you just keep that going. That's the only way you can make it become wealthy, unless you hit the lottery or, your trust fund baby or other job like in crypto or something. But honestly, right now, I regret when my money went up to like 140 grand, 145 grand, not having taken out like 60, 70 grand and put down the deposit on a house. But my problem is, I don't have a good credit score. I would not really work. Maybe I could have done it with my But yeah, so for me now, I'm going to buy a house outright and then it's not great wanting to have security. One house when you die is not enough. You need 2, 3 houses when you retire, so you can live in one and you can sell the other and have a retirement fund or something. But you're not going to make it if you're going to work all your life, you and your wife, and you're going to end up with a house. Where's your retirement? You know what I mean? Like, you need to have a way, a passive income way, like having a few properties, renting them out, and having that money come to you. And then you're free. If you want to work still and stuff, you can go and do that. If you don't want to work, you just want to travel, you go to travel, you stay at home and work. You can do that. I mean, it's the financial freedom. That's the goal, really. It's not really.
Yeah, maybe not. When something's really high, you just kind of think it's going to keep going up. You want it to keep going. You see a lot of money there. You see, you're the one who just said you wish you took out 60, 70 grand. I'm just saying why you didn't. You thought it was going to shoot up, right? Of course it's... The thing is, you don't know that it's going to, it will drop a bit and you think it's going to come back up, then it drops more, you just keep hoping it's going to come back up. Got the whole of YouTube telling you it's the best coin in the world. You're going to hold on to that shit forever. You're going to hold on to it for the next fucking bear market. It's not good really, you should trade a bit. Actually no. Yeah, true. Really patient. What's the Warren Buffett stuff about? Get that. Break it down quickly.
These companies are invested in themselves. Warren Buffett is one of the biggest shareholders of Bank of America. He's got like 12%. In any equity stake thing, if you've got over 10%, you're like one of the big players. You can basically call it stocks. You know what I mean? So him owning 12% of Bank of America is basically him and 10 of his buddies being on the board for Bank of America and deciding what the fuck happens. And basically Bank of America are buying a shit ton of records. Everything that's but he's invested in it. They're all up. You know SBI? SBI is a Japanese bank. It used to be the 5th largest bank in Japan. And since then they've bought up all the little provincial banks that are scattered around the countryside. It's like Japan is mainly countryside, and then you've got a few big cities which are like Tokyo, you know, megapolis. SBI. So SBI, shush you, shush. So SBI, they're heavily invested in Ripple as well. They're like 12-15% maybe in Ripple. And SBI, the biggest shareholder of SBI, is a sister company, or what you call a share company for the Rothschilds. So the Rothschilds, who are behind SBI, who is one of the main investors in Ripple. And then on the other side, you've got Warren Buffett.
Don't try to run!
You know what I mean?
Control, got eyes on the subject's car again. Chase is on.
Just massive.
Picked up the chase from before. Now let's end it the correct way.
It's crashing because...
Hey, anybody else got eyes on the subject? I can't see him.
While back,
Turns out this was the area.
The Corporation of the United States filed for bankruptcy. Okay. UK and Ireland PLC filed for bankruptcy like a few years back now already. The Eurozone, whatever they call themselves, they filed for bankruptcy. I mean, every country is filing for bankruptcy. What is not crashing? Crypto.
Calling off the pursuit. Driver gave us a slip.
System.
Copy control. Suspending
The
pursuit.
banking system's been collapsing since 2008. You know what I mean? It's been propped up back because the taxpayers in America have basically paid off the debt, right? And now it's gone a step higher, where last time, when the 2008 crisis happened, basically what happened was the stock market crashed and he got bailed out by the banks. Meaning the people is coming out of taxpayers' money, basically. And now what's happened is the banks have collapsed. And there's nobody above them to fucking bail them out. Other than, again, the people and taking on the debt. So what's going to happen now is that they're going to change over the whole system. This is why they've been printing money like there's no tomorrow over the last couple of years. It's because they know they won't have to. It's not going to have an effect because once we switch over to the, the new digital system or whatever, the quantum financial system, that debt won't be carried over. What they are going to do though to pay off for that debt is they're going to have to revalue gold and silver, precious metals, and they're changing the system. Do you remember when I said we're going back to the gold standard? That's happened. Okay, the banks are not allowed anymore to do quantitative easing and print out as much as they want and just keep it 10%. They can't do that. So Basel freeze is in place, and now you're just waiting for ISO 222 and then the to basically fall in, like Kevin says. They just got to apply them gradually, implement them, and gradually change all the system. And this is going to take up until 2025 for the full transition from the old economic system to the new one. You know what I mean? But there's going to be a time before that where all these utility controllers and the tools that are applying will basically blow up. I don't think we have to wait for 2025 for that shit. Yeah, XRP is taking its sweet time, but then again, you gotta figure out that you're waiting on the banks to fucking move their asses and get ready, and that's the banking system. Do you have any idea how vast it is? Do you know like almost every single bank in the world is connected with every single other one? You know that network they gotta fucking recreate and dismantle in some way that's not too disruptive and so on. It's gonna take years, man. That's what we're doing. Some of them, the bigger players, they'll probably switch instantly because they've got too much to lose. If it takes forever, they'll be losing money, whereas others can, do arbitrage and whatever. Because look, in the banking industry, the money comes from the fees, right? So you've got software companies like Ripple, which offer software, and then the banks use that software and make us pay fees for the sending of money or whatever, right? Like all this is gone, it's a thing of the past now, because I can send money to 10 in like 2 seconds. But then, if these banks are taking too slow to change over to this new system, then it's not in seconds. It's not in their interest because they have too much to lose. Smaller banks will be able to do that because they don't have so much. So it's a question of like saying maybe like a comparative volatility in a coin that's going to take a long time to change, that's worth a lot, compared to a coin that's a lot smaller, more maneuverable, therefore you can send it quickly. It is complicated, but I know what. In a nutshell.
Tell you what, he's pushing it though, man. Looking at this chart here, pushing it. Got a long trend line drawn up on this Bitcoin. Pretty much about to touch it. 41 and a half. I have one to fall under though. We're going to see a big crash. Yeah, but the pattern doesn't look good. Falls out of here, I might just do it and shit everyone up. Do you know what I mean? Because everyone thinks they know what it's going to do. I'll just do it, everyone sells their Bitcoin and they start pushing it up again. Everyone quickly jumps back in straight away. They're making money. I bought some earlier. I bought some a bit more mana and a bit more Ethereum. Because I can only use Coinbase in it. This mana's pumping, even though everything's crashing a bit. It might just be a little fake out though still, but whatever. Bit of mana doesn't hurt. It's getting a bit chilly here. till 2025. It'll still be around in 2025. There'll be some weird COVID strain that wipes us out. You see what they're saying in France? This new COVID, 46 variants, 46 mutations, as the scientists worried.
French president said something along the lines that we're going to do everything we can to piss off the unvaccinated. That's what he said. What a prick. I think he gets fucking revolted from head through the guillotine. Do you not notice how all the fucking countries around the world have turned socialist? There's not a single free country anymore other than some parts of the United States, namely Republican states.
COVID cases at DVLA Swansea.
You know, I was reading a thing the other day and it was showing the guy was saying 77% were like 60-year-olds, 22% were like, I don't know, like under 60 to 40, and then a certain smaller percentage and stuff, and then he goes down. And then basically, there was only one person out of all of those he said that wasn't vaccinated. But when he says wasn't vaccinated, he had one shot. Which was half vaccinated.
Just found a car
So
with
all
a
these people, there's not a single person that wasn't
Job finding them. Now don't let them creep away again.
quota in their list. So it's clearly the vaccine. The vaccine gives them COVID. How else to explain when they go on a fucking vaccine-only cruise, right? Where they have to be tested negative to get on. Everybody's vaccinated, and they end up with a fucking pandemic on the cruise. Now explain that one. Nothing makes sense, man.
Ended up in hospital with now, so this mom's told me.
Just gonna soften them up a bit.
She said that most of the people on life support are like young, unvaccinated people.
I got nothing controlled. They gave me the runaround.
Seems funny.
Don't let up. They got him caged.
I'm doing okay.
But she said
the others are lagging behind. Do something about it, control.
We can't send any more units.
Get more, you might not trust the government. I don't know. She just seen it on the news, or because she works. She can't work. She's classed as high risk because she's over 60. All of her colleagues probably work in the COVID wards, where she used to work.
Get out there and find that damn
The
car.
COVID one now, and then to look at a normal one.
Yeah, I don't know. Difference between me and all these other unvaccinated people, I don't get tested every fucking month. There might be a possibility that they're actually not
Get back to control.
Well, that went down the drain. I did everything I could to start shit.
Nobody even knows until they actually do the proper studies, the right scientists. But yeah, I just know that COVID is the cold and flu. That's what we've always had. And whether this one is a new one that we haven't encountered and it's spreading really quickly, well, yeah, it will do. But let's face that the actual death rate isn't that high. Now I don't know what's happening in your mom's hospital or whatever, but everywhere else except for you, for what you're telling me, I'm getting the opposite thing. That people who are not vaccinated are actually, getting a flu for a few days and then beating the thing. And those who are vaccinated are all the ones that are, struggling and going to hospital and shit. For COVID or for adverse reactions to the vaccine. So I'm sorry, but it's people's choices, man. If they want to take the vaccine, fine, that's their choice. But I'm just not interested in taking something that you've got over 99% chance of surviving. And take and the antidote to that, or the cure to that, is an experimental drug on trial with zero research in it, where you got people, where there's reports of people, getting adverse reactions and shit. I'm not gonna take it. My sister didn't even believe it, even though your mum had to tell her. Is your sister of the same mind as me? She's not vaccinated. My grandma is like me, and I mean, I don't know if she believes all the things that I believe, probably not, but she's like, no, I'm not taking the vaccine. She's 90 years old, man. She's 90 years old and she won't take the vaccine. She refuses to take the vaccine. I don't know if it's because she's got a death wish, because I think she's got a death wish. She told me when the last time when I saw her, she told me that when she's had enough, she's just gonna end it. And what do you mean? She said, well, it's such a fucking end it. Because in Belgium, you've got legal euthanasia.
My sister didn't believe it. She was all anti-mask and anti-COVID and blah blah blah. She was like talking, I don't know if she actually went, but there's talks of her going to the David Icke rally thing that they did when they did it in Birmingham. Some old friends of mine as well had gone there, and everyone went anti-vax mad. Most of the people on my Facebook and shit, people that knew sister, proper into it all, man. And she got it. She got COVID. I thought she was gonna die. Called up an ambulance and all sorts at one point. So yeah, man, shit's real. You don't want to catch it. It's not a nice flu. It's a fucking strong flu.
I had it, right? And I gotta admit, there was a point in time where I felt like, holy shit, I'm feeling really bad. You know what I mean? And I was alone and I didn't have anyone there to care for me or whatever. And I gotta admit, at one point I felt, I'm gonna have to call the doctor or go to the hospital or something. It gets worse, you know?